Ashley Thompson.
This is VOA News. Reporting by remote, I'm Joe Ramsey. China says it is cutting off dialogue with the U.S. on a range of vital issues from climate change to military relations and anti-narcotics efforts in retaliation for a visit this week to Taiwan by U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. The measures announced Friday are the latest steps intended to punish Washington for allowing the visit to the island claimed by Beijing as its own territory to be annexed by force if necessary. China also is firing missiles in military exercises off the coast of the island. American employers added a stunning number of jobs last month despite raging inflation and recession fears. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Magani reports.
528,000 jobs.
Here at the White House, President Biden is celebrating, and many economists are surprised after employers added more than double the jobs predicted. It was the best hiring month since February. The economy has now recovered all 22 million jobs lost in the pandemic's early days, and the unemployment rate is down to 3.5%, matching a more than 50-year low. For now, Wells Fargo senior economist Sarah House says one debate is over.
The recession clock hasn't started ticking yet.
The economy did contract in 2 straight quarters, a common but informal definition of a recession. Some economists say with the Federal Reserve likely to keep boosting interest rates in a bid to ease inflation, a recession may be coming. Sagar Magani at the White House.
Find more on these stories and the rest of the day's news on our website, voanews.com. This is VOA News. 3 more ships carrying thousands of tons of corn have left Ukrainian ports. The movement Friday is the latest sign that a negotiated deal to export grain trapped since Russia invaded Ukraine nearly 6 months ago is slowly moving forward. But major hurdles lie ahead to get food to the countries that need it the most. While the shipments have raised hopes of easing a global food crisis, experts say much of the grain that Ukraine is trying to export is used for animal feed, not for people to eat, and the cargoes are not expected to have a significant impact on the global price of corn, wheat, and soybeans. French Prime Minister Elizabeth Borne has warned France is facing its most severe drought ever recorded and announced the activation of a government crisis unit. Borne said in a written statement Friday many areas in France are going through what she called a historic situation as the country is hit with its 3rd heat wave this summer. The government's crisis unit will oversee monitoring the situation in the hardest hit areas. It will coordinate measures like bringing in drinking water to some places. French energy giant EDF said on Friday it had to temporarily cut power production at 2 of its nuclear plants, which use river water to cool reactors. In the U.S., in Washington, a Wisconsin husband and wife were killed near the White House after a lightning strike. AP correspondent Lisa Dwyer reports.
A husband and wife from Wisconsin were killed in a lightning strike outside the White House complex Thursday night. 2 others were hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. 76-year-old James Mueller and his wife, 75-year-old Donna Mueller of Janesville, Wisconsin, died of their injuries after lightning struck in Lafayette Park. The park is located directly across from the White House. According to their niece, the Muellers were celebrating more than 5 decades of marriage. The White House says they are saddened by the tragic loss of life. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
Recapping our top story, China says it's cutting off dialogue with the U.S. on a range of vital issues from climate change to military relations and anti-narcotics efforts in retaliation for a visit this week to Taiwan by U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. The measures announced Friday are the latest steps intended to punish Washington for allowing the visit to the island claimed by Beijing as its own territory to be annexed by force if necessary. China also is firing missiles in military exercises off the coast of the island. Follow us on the VOA mobile app. Reporting by remote, I'm Joe Ramsey.